On the phones this morning for our Rory Foundation Dubai Duty Free Irish Open competition. Who's on the phones? Good morning. Who's next on the phones? Good morning, caller 6. Sarah's disappeared. Hello, Charlie. You there, Charlie? Hello, Charlie. What about you, Charlie? I have a golfy question for you. If you get this right, you get a pair of tickets to the Dubai Duty Free Irish Open, and then you're in the draw for corporate hospitality as well. Do you know much about golf, Charlie? Okay, here comes your question. Which Northern Ireland golfer won the British Open at Royal St George's in 2011 and was recently named Ryder Cup captain, and he's just confirmed to be playing this year at the Dubai Duty Free Irish Open? Absolutely, Darren Clark. Well done. You've got yourself a pair of tickets for any day you like at the Irish Open, and you're in the draw for the VIP as well. Okay? Thanks, Charlie. Stay there, we'll get your details. And from one Rory to another Rory.
He's here.
Rory Best is here in the studio.
Thank you. Good morning.
What about you, sir? Good to see you.
Yeah, no, all good. So an early start, which unfortunately we're getting used to now with all the kids have got. But yeah, no, it's good to be here.
How are the wins?
Yeah, no, they're all good. They're all good. They with one of them sort of come in the middle of the night last night, so it was disturbed sleep. But no, the rest of them are all good. They keep us entertained.
Join the club because your win was in sick as well.
Oh yes, oh yeah. There's once a week. I think it's before Mass. I think we have to go to Mass.
Yeah, Miles can do that too.
But one of your wee boys is actually following your footsteps, isn't that right?
Yeah, he loves Ben loves playing rugby now. As soon as we get him home, the hardest thing is to get him down to do the homework. And you kind of bribe him with it. He gets to do the homework, he gets to go out and play with the rugby ball. So he loves to play with over Banbridge minis in the P3s. And yeah, P3.
A wee bit of bribery works wonders, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely. Anything to get the homework done.
Tell us this, when you walk out on the pitch as the captain of the Ireland rugby team, is there any way you can put that kind of feeling into words?
It's very tough. It's obviously, when I was asked to do it a year and a half ago now, it was a very proud day for me. And every moment since has been, I sort of get a real sense of, it feels like you're outside your person. You come out sometimes because it's in the stadium now, it's a new version of the stadium. I went down as a kid, but we went down and spent a lot of time going down there as a family to watch internationals ever since the sort of late 80s is when I can remember going down, and to walk out in that stadium as captain of the Irish team is something that it's unbelievable for me.
Out of body.
It is, and you know what, I grew up just loving playing the sport. I was the same age as my son, sort of 4 or 5, and started playing down in Banbridge Rugby Club, and ever since then, look, of course you dream and you want to play for Ireland, you want to play for Ulster, but
did you ever think it was going to happen?
No, you don't think it will. You enjoy everything that's a part of playing rugby, and now to do it professionally and captain Ireland it is a dream come true.
Unbelievable. I'm going to kind of steal this joke from a guy called Shane Fogg, who once asked another Rory, when did you realise you weren't any good at skilled games and you had to take up rugby?
I suppose, yeah, it's interesting Shane Todd says that, and he'll not actually come out. We keep trying to get him to go out and practice with us, but he won't. He just would rather sit on the sideline and throw digs. But no, I suppose at school I started to realise that I wasn't bad at it. It's something that I always loved doing. I suppose the moment you realise that it is possible to go on and play for Ulster and for Ireland. You know, I was lucky with Simon, was 4 years older than me, and to see your brother go up through the Ulster schools, the Ireland schools, and someone you've grown up with and probably been beaten up by for many years, you kind of realise, well, we're a very competitive family, and you sort of look and go, well, if Simon can do it,
I can do it better.
Well, at that time, yeah, you definitely didn't think you could do it better, but that time you looked at it and went, he's actually made this possible, and you start to go, if I work hard, like you saw him working hard, that it is possible, and he really made that. He paved the way, because he obviously went to Ulster schools, Ireland schools, under 21s, then into the senior Ulster team, the senior Ireland team, and he kind of sort of showed me the way to do it, and then said one of my goals was to try to do it as well, if not better than he could do it.
And did he make you tougher?
Oh, there's no doubt that I have 2 older brothers. I think they both made me tougher, in a good way. Sunday afternoons we're always out in the front lawn playing rugby with my dad, my grandfather, my uncle was about, 2 older brothers, and I spent a little bit of the time on the sideline in tears, probably being, being bullied and beaten up a little bit. But yeah, look, it's probably made me a lot tougher.
But how proud are they of you now? I mean, you're a history maker. Last November in Chicago, 111 years, Ireland had not beaten the All Blacks, and you captained that side. That's such a career-defining moment for you.
Yeah, and it's a strange one because obviously we got the whole wave of emotion and the support from back home. The support that was there was incredible, but it was very quickly. We landed at the Dublin airport, I think at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock on the Monday morning, and got us centre about. Went to the hotel. Joe, being Joe, he said he'd give us a few hours off to get some sleep, and then we were meeting. So I'm looking forward to the Canada game on Monday afternoon, and boy, he could barely stay awake during it. But that was Joe. He was straight back into it. So we didn't get a lot of time to look back on it, because after that we had the next New Zealand game, then the Australia game, and then you go, and a lot of it'll be maybe at the end of the season you'll get a bit of a look back at it and a real moment of reflection, but definitely the end of your career. When I look back at big moments and big memories, that's one. Already I probably can't remember a whole lot about the game, about the fact that we just went about tackling and scoring points, but you remember the atmosphere in the stadium before the game, the atmosphere in the change room afterwards, and the fact that my 2 eldest kids were there, with my wife Jodie, all my family were there. So they're the bits you remember, and they're the bits you reflect on. But it's hard to get time these days to get a true reflection of what went on, because it's always about the next game at the minute until we get either summer holidays or the end of the career.
I mentioned earlier on I have a bit of an aversion to rugby because it really snapped like a twig.
Put him in the scrum when he was a kid.
I was on about 12 years old, and put me in a scrum. But I'm not the size, obviously I'm a bigger person. But back then so I kind of developed this bit of an aversion to it. What is it that makes it so appealing? Why do I get knocked around the place? Where's it all come from?
I suppose, well, my grandfather played, my father played, my 2 older brothers played, so I kind of, that was sort of, what we did on a Saturday morning. But like, I really enjoyed football, but the problem I had was, and I still have, was that I'm not very fast, and but I suppose growing up being a young hooker with Keith Wood, just watching the way he played and inspired an entire island by the way he played, and going down to watch Ireland games, Lansdowne Road, and Ireland struggling a little bit, and then he would produce a couple of moments of magic, and that would just lift the entire team. And to hear the way the crowd reacted to that, he would have been a big someone growing up that I'd have looked at.
Joanne Trainer says, who takes longer in the shower, you or Jodie?
Probably Jodie, but I feel like I've so much on that I don't get time to spend too much time in the shower.
There's another wee funny one though. Who does your hair? Is it yourself?
I do it myself. I have to get, I must admit that Jodie has to do the back of it because I've only got so much reach, but I do it myself. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I do get asked quite a bit who does my hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Rosie Tom says, is there one match that stands out as your favourite match of your entire career?
Entire career?
Paddy's Day weekend, beating England.
That's the latest one, so that sticks in the memory. Obviously the New Zealand game, and provincially probably that Munster game in the quarter-final, which seems like an eternity ago now, but to go down there and win a little bit against the odds. We didn't think it was against the odds, but everyone else thought it was. So I know we wanted 1, but that's probably 3 that stand out.
Super.
David Barry would like to know what one thing have you left to achieve in your career that you haven't yet?
I suppose probably as a captain I wouldn't mind to lift some kind of silverware. I've lifted championships and Grand Slams with Ireland way back in 2006. I lifted the trophy as part of the team with Ulster, but I suppose the 2 things would be maybe to lift a trophy with Ireland as captain, but probably the big one would be to lift the trophy now that I can properly appreciate how monumental the achievement would be to lift something with Ulster.
Yeah, of course.
And finally, one weird question for me. Donald Trump brings you up to play a game of rugby. What do you say? Come on, you have to say it. Let's just take him out.
Yeah.
I'm busy with the Glenisk.
Yeah, well, exactly. Busy with Glenisk and maybe copy and paste the other Rory's tweet and just send that through.
Rory, thanks for coming in this morning. Thanks for the chat. You have loads of shirts to sign and loads of fans to meet, and it's been great to have a chat with you.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
All the
very much.
best.
Cheers.
Bye.